Hey guys, what's up? We are live, and my name is Cody, and this is the channel Cody Tarot. Let's wait for some people to get on, and I will answer some questions for you all. Let's see here. I might go live again later today. We'll see. Maybe I'll do 2 today. Real quick, if you are watching my channel and you know who Astrophorix is, his name's Blaine. He has his own channel. He does like ASMR, Reiki stuff, Reiki healing, stuff like that. It's his birthday today, and I feel like I've been supporting him since like the beginning of his channel, or like being a big supporter of him. So go wish him a happy birthday and congratulate him because he just reached 10,000 subscribers. So yeah. Okay, let's see. Let's see who's on. Someone just got on. Okay, let me pull a collective message, actually. I'm feeling a timing message. Someone's waiting for something timing-wise. Let's see. When is this timing thing going to come through? Joyce just joined on. Okay, so some of you are waiting for something to happen, specifically timing-wise. And I got the card in a few days. So if it's something that could happen within a few days, expect it in like a couple days, maybe 2 or 3. Ethereal Moonlight, thank you for being here. I am good, Ethereal. Yeah. Hey, everybody. I finally see people are like catching it on. BBKK says, hi, Cody from London. You know what, guys? I just realized my voice is messed up. I totally forgot that before I came on the live. So just be aware that my voice is a little messed up. But yeah. Let's see. London, that's so cool. Maybe I should do more morning live so I can get people from in Europe. Ethereal wants a general for a question. Okay, so general advice for Ethereal Moonlight, general information for Ethereal Moonlight. What does Ethereal Moonlight need to know? Okay. Ethereal, I see that you're ready to break out of some kind of role or something that is causing you, something you've been in a long time, some kind of thing that's worn you down over a period of time. You're being asked to take a break from this and look at what you have in your life that makes you feel gratitude. Like, what is it where you're like, oh, I'm so grateful for this. I'm so grateful for this. Because I do kind of see you moving into a role somewhat like that, and I feel like you're really ready for it right now. There's a sense of readiness or wanting something or being ready to act. But there's a feeling of also like part of you is tired as well because of some kind of thing that you're still holding on to is kind of what I'm seeing. But if you look at what you've been grateful for the past like however long that you've been doing whatever you're doing, there's this feeling of like being able to move into something that is a pure, where you have that sense of gratitude and moving into that thing. Okay, let's see. Ethereal Moonlight says, yes, I am more grateful now. Oh, good, good, good. Yeah, I've actually been really refocusing on my gratitude as well, which is interesting. Yeah, just being grateful for things in general. And I think I have to like practice it more because I just started getting into it. But let's see what the cards say about me. I got the 2 of Swords, right? So it's about choices for me as well. Like, so let's see. Okay, like Shima says, how will my 2026 be? Oh, this is a great promotion opportunity for my Etsy real quick to talk about this. I'm going to be doing the New Year, New Me readings. If any of you got those last year, it's basically like, I don't know how much I'm charging for them this year, actually. Last year, I think it was 77 USD. But it's like a full year ahead. We go month by month. And we cover general themes of career, love, and general advice. And it's a really like dope reading, and you get like a full year spread for like the rest of the year, which is really cool. Okay, let's see here. Yeah, so let's get back to like Shima's questions. How will my 2026 be? I'm gonna pull some general messages for this, okay, like Shima. Let's see, like Shima's 2026. I'm seeing, like Shima, that you are recovering from some kind of heartbreak in some way, shape, or form. And there's also that gratitude cards coming out. I think this is something that's in the collective right now, is that sense of gratitude, that sense of appreciating what we have. So that 2026 looks like a year of appreciation and a year of recovery, honestly. I also think you'll be traveling more. You'll be getting out of the home a little bit, and a lot of plans that you've been dealing with as far as like wanting to leave the home or travel in some way, shape, or form, those are going to come to fruition in 2026. I'm hearing the heartbreak, like Shima maybe had some kind of health component to it. And there is this freedom from restriction, whether you are restricting yourself, there's this freedom of restriction, breaking out of restrictions and recovering from some kind of heartbreak. And because of that, your health improving as well. Let's see. Priscilla Lemicole says hi. Ethereal Moonlight says, oh wow, nice, Cody. And then Ethereal says, I'll look into it. Okay, cool. Wow, I don't know how long I can be on, guys. I totally forgot my voice is like shot. So I apologize. Whoever's on is gonna get like a reading, and then I feel bad for everyone else. Okay, let's see. Force of the universe says, hello, I'd like to know who is my main divine, who's there with me now. I don't know what that means. Who's my main divine counterpart, maybe? You're gonna have to repeat the question, I'm sorry. Joyce says, how is this Jupiter transit is going to change my life? Yeah, let's see. Joyce, and Joyce, you do Vedic, right? So let's see, how is this Jupiter transit going to change Joyce's life? Let's see here. There might be some kind of meditation, Joyce, on the concept of like selfishness in general and like other people being selfish in your life, and or you being connected to someone who's selfish, something like that. There is a feeling here that this is something that you're feeling like breaking away from in this Jupiter transit. This does feel like an expansion of your uniqueness and your unique sense of self. We also have the Nine of Swords here upright, which is really interesting. It's kind of reminding me of like having difficulty sleeping, but only because there's a lot on your mind about this topic. Let me get one more card for you. Yeah, we've got a good amount of like competition with others. It's almost like there's a feeling of needing to separate from others at this time. It just feels like there's a feeling of needing to express your own uniqueness, whether that is you as a giver or you as someone who is less selfish than your peers, something like that. But it does feel like something along those lines. Interesting. Let's see. He said hi. Astrologically sounds, hi, Cody. I hope you're doing really well. I am, thanks. So Force of the Universe meant spirit guide who is guiding me now. Let's see. So what spirit guide is guiding Force of the Universe now? I feel like pulling an animal snake card and an animal oracle for the spirit guide. Let's see. We have diamond. Ooh, cool. That's cool. Okay. And we have seahorse spirit. Wait and watch. Watch and wait. Okay, so you're the spirit guide who's guiding you now, Force of the Universe. We have diamond here, which means they're a very long-term spirit guide. Like this is a spirit guide that's going to come back in your life multiple times until the day you are done. Like we also have seahorse spirit, watch and wait. This spirit guide might actually be teaching you how to look at things and wait for things to happen rather than jumping into things. So they might tell you oftentimes like hold off on doing that, or take a second, take a pause, take a break, look at what's really going on, like observe it first and then act, something like that. That's just another example. We have seahorse spirit here, which makes me think this spirit guide is kind of like quieter or like more fragile as far as like their how they present themselves, and it's almost like a feeling of beauty but fragility in beauty, something like that. So you might not think they're a long-term spirit guide, but they actually will be. We have 5 and 3, which boils down to an 8. This spirit guide's helping you with abundance, achieving wealth and abundance, money. They're also helping you with magical things like as above so below, like how are you creating your reality through your own thoughts, stuff like that. Okay, voice, come back to me. Okay, let's see. Hey, Cody, any messages about my content creation journey, please? Okay, Divine Growth wants to know any messages about my content creation journey. Okay, that's so funny. There's something about the way you present your content that sounds very lyrical. So there's something about being artistic in the way that you present it that's unique to you. So that means like only you can do this. It means like you have a very unique style, you have a very unique image, something like that. Now music is coming through, like something with a unique sense of sound or using music in your content. You have a very unique way of using music, or if you make music, or if you like what's it called? If you have the ability to create music, that they're asking you to use music in your content creation journey, you're going to attract a lot of people in your content creation journey that are very focused on themselves, is the best way I can put it. That is the trend. That is the flow of the people who are kind of coming into your vicinity. So it's basically you want to make it about them. Like all your content should be about your audience, stuff like that. I'm also seeing there's this feeling of being above it all. So a lot of your audience is going to think very highly of themselves. They're going to have really high self-esteem. But they're also, in a way, they're kind of into themselves as well. Not necessarily in a bad way. They're just like, it might be something where a lot of your audience is like really focused on self-improvement, for example, but they've worked through most of their issues already, something along those lines. I am seeing beauty is something. I don't know if you're thinking about getting a channel based on beauty, but like helping people become more beautiful or helping people like make their appearance more attractive, something like that. I also see your audience is very intellectual, very smart, very intelligent, and very trendy, very go with the flow, very go with the times. So there is a feeling that even though you have a unique style, there is a way that your audience is kind of applying these trends in their life. And it could be something about you being ahead of the trends or something like that because you have an audience that's so trendy or something like that. Or they're at least looking for these trends. Audiences very go with the flow too. I don't think you're gonna have a lot of like hate comments or like backlash in your videos. Everyone's very agreeable is what it seems like on your content creation journey. It feels like there's an easy flow is what I'm seeing here too. Let's see. What's coming up next for me? Divine Growth. Hey, Ethereal. Oh, you guys know each other. That's cool. Divine Growth says, thank you, Cody. Hearts. Lael says, can I get a reading? Yeah, you totally can. Just whenever you post a question, and if I see it, I can get to it. Yeah, Ethereal saying, Priscilla, just post your question again. Yeah, so let's see. Side Badar says, what's coming up next for me? Okay. Wow, Cyberdark, you have a community of people that are helping you recover from some sort of health issue. Um, I'm seeing don't think about the health issue while you're with these people, and that's going to help heal it. So, for example, you might be recovering from some kind of health thing, but you also might be feeling very social, like you want to go out, you want to socialize, you want to party. I'm hearing go ahead and indulge in those social activities and don't pay attention to health issues so much. Whatever that might be. For example, like, I mean, even if you have like COVID or something, just wear a mask or something like that and go out and hang out with these people. And like I said, I'm not a doctor, so like obviously follow your doctor's orders, but I'm seeing sociability, social activity, whether that's online or with or in person, whatever the case may be, is really important at this time. It's a celebration is important and spending time with close connected friends, because I see when you recover or come out of this health issue, there's a meeting with someone, possibly a romantic interest, that actually is going to be like, I'm feeling long term. Hold on, I'm going to pull one. I'm going to roll an astro dice to see what the energy is of this. It is very long term. It's a very long term connection. It's a destined life event. This person is probably going to be very dreamy in some way, shape, or form. Man, you picked a good day to get a reading. Wow. Yeah. So yeah, that's the thing, is what I'm seeing here is like spend time with friends to recover from this health issue. This is all stuff coming up pretty soon. Once this health issue you're kind of recovered from, you're going to meet this kind of person is what I'm seeing, and they feel romantic for sure. So let's see. Let's see, astrologically sound. Thank you for the super chat. Let's see, is my friend a trustworthy and good person in my life? Is it just my past trauma scaring me about her? Thank you, Cody. Okay, so can astrologically sound trust this new friend? Let's see, can astrologically, I'm getting a feeling in my gut right down here. So maybe that's where you're feeling this kind of energy, is a nervous kind of energy in your stomach. Astrologically sound, let's see. You have to go back to the question. Okay, so let's see. Is my friend trustworthy, a good person in my life? Is it just my past trauma scaring me about her? And basically, guys, if it comes to like super chats and stuff, I do prioritize though, just because people are sending me money and stuff like that. But so you can do that if you want to. Not necessary. I will just read randomly like I normally do, whether they're supers or not, just FYI. Okay, so is my friend a trustworthy and good person in my life? Okay. Wow, I think this person is very trustworthy. You have the upright temperance, the upright strength, and the upright nine of cups. This person is meant to bring some strength into your life. They're meant to make you heal from something specific. They're also someone who, how do I put this? Like, they're just a really kind soul, is what I'm seeing. Like, they're really kind. I also think this person is grateful for you. Yeah, the cards are asking you, instead of focusing on fear necessarily, focus on what people in your life you have felt grateful for. Because I see this person is very helpful. Your angels are like fully with you in this connection, and I do think this person is very trustworthy. Let me pull one more card. Yeah, we got a thought card here. Yeah, it's just all in your head is kind of what I'm seeing, because we have the Seven of Swords in reverse, which means like all the deception, all the like miscommunication, all the things that you're worried are going to happen are like within your head, right? Because the card's coming out reverse. So this card's just acknowledging that you have those feelings and that it's okay to have those feelings. But overall, we have the Temperance, the Strength, and the Nine of Cups, which are all super positive indicators of someone who's really trustworthy and someone who's going to help build up your sense of self-esteem and your sense of self-worth. So let's see, let's scroll back down to the bottom. Astrology Sound says, wow, Cody, thank you. Yes, that makes a lot of sense about changing my perspective on the people in my life. Yeah, you're welcome. And she is helping me with healing. Oh, good, good. Yeah, so it's already in progress. That's good. Let's see. Lael says, what's Sri Lakshmi feelings for Lena and our reunion? Oh my gosh. Okay, so what's... I'm trying to piece it together, all the people. I can't piece it together, Lael. I'm sorry. I'm not sure what... let's see. Ki Tien says, hi. Wondering if my guides are mad at me. Okay, let's do this one. Okay, so Ki Tien is wondering if their guides are mad at them. And what's interesting is we got the Ace of Swords, and I don't know if I believe that guides can be mad at you, but Ace of Swords is a yes answer. So, I mean, I'm just going to read what I see. Personally, I don't work necessarily with too many spirit guides. The one spirit guide that I tried to reach out to in the past that I worked with was like a trickster energy, and so I had to kind of cut it off. And since then, I haven't really reached out to any like guides as far as like communication. I know like spirit works through me, or I assume it would, but yeah, but it looks like yes in a way. But the Tower card reverse indicates that you're feeling this is some kind of major disaster, that they're like mad at you on some catastrophic level. But it might be with the Mars energy here. You just have a new guide coming in that's going to work with you better. And they're represented by this King of Cups energy. It's feeling like this guide, how do I put it? Let me look at this. Yeah, they're emerging from the depths. So I would say that like if you're feeling any deeper, more personal feelings, this guide's going to emerge from the depths of those and bring those to light is kind of what I'm seeing. That's what the new guide is kind of, and I'm not getting too much more information on the new guide. And it might be even you have a trickster, right? Like if the guide's quote unquote mad at you, it might be that you have a trickster energy. Cause I mean, I was thinking about that this morning, like crazy. Like I was like, oh my gosh, this trickster vibe and blah, 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 and stuff like that. So I remember working with one of those, and it was just like they just wear you out. They're just like going around, and they don't say nice things and stuff like that. So just be aware of that. Some people have that, like in certain charts of mine, like I think it's like Placidus. I have Mercury in the 8th, and apparently that can create like a trickstery kind of connection to a guide. So astrology, I think, plays into it too, like with what kind of guides you work with and stuff. But yeah, that's what I got for you. Let's see. Ethereal says happy Diwali. Oh, what? It's a holiday today? What the heck? Hello, happy Diwali. Let's see. Lakshima says advice for a career that I have to focus on when I get a job. Okay, let's see. Lakshima wants to know advice for a career she has to focus on when she gets a job. Wow, okay. Trippy, okay. Lakshima, you're being asked to keep your life in balance. So when you do get a career, keep a balanced schedule. Keep everything in your life in balance. You will be getting something that I feel like you put work into a while ago is kind of what I'm seeing. But with the moon upright here, you might not know what that is until later. The moon also talks about a feeling of like getting into a career, like, and kind of being like, and like knowing that there's a lot of unknowns in this career, something like that. Like whatever you're getting into, there's a feeling of a lot of unknowns with the moon upright. It means that when you finally get into this career, and with Nine of Pentacles, there's a feeling of like thinking it's going to be hard work to get a job or something like that, but it's more karmic in the sense that it's just rebalancing things. Like you're going to go through a period of time pretty soon where there's a sense of rebalancing. Like if your work life is really low and you have your like love life is really high or something like that, you might be spending less time with your partner just so you can focus more on your job. Or like if you're spending a lot of time with family, then that could be the opposite of that too. So it's like your family time might go down, work life might go up, something like that. Focusing on the self more. If you've been ignoring yourself and your deeper sense, you've just been socializing so much, you might be going back to go within and focus on the self, something like that. There's a period of rebalancing coming, and I think that's going to bring your career up. Now, the thing is with the moon card, don't expect this career to be very clear cut. It feels like a career that's either very artistic in nature, very Neptunian in nature. It feels very like, how do I put it? Like, I'm trying to think. I'm getting feminine for this career, like something about a feminine type of career. But yeah, because the moon's here, it's just kind of confusing as far as like the unknown factor externally. It's like it's going to happen, but don't expect the actual thing to be super clear is kind of what I'm seeing. Let's see. Fabrina R says, Cody, my career, please. Okay, so I'm just going to pull general messages for Fabrina's career since I think that's the vibe. Brenda says, hi, Cody. Hello. Okay, so let's get general messages for Fabrina's career. Wow, Fabrina, I feel like you kind of feel like your career is going to be something where it's like you have to do a bunch of different things, and maybe some things that you don't want to do or that you do want to do, and some things that feel good and some things that don't. But it feels like there's a lot of feelings of like tasks or something, and it feels like there's a feeling of this kind of like wanting a career that's like a never-ending passion kind of thing, like wanting something that's like this feeling of like as long as I keep doing it, I'm gonna feel fulfilled, right? The thing I'm seeing with the Hermit card upright, it feels like this career is something where you're going to be spending a good amount of time alone and nurturing. I mean, looking at the fire in the background of this Hermit card has like a little fireplace in the back of it. I'm seeing there's a feeling of stoking a flame, right? Like the passion you think you're going to have 24/7, it needs to be stoked. It needs to be fueled. And so when that comes to your career, you have to put some effort and energy into it in order to stoke that passion and keep that passion alive. This is kind of the vibe of like an artist who makes music, and then if they haven't made music in a long time, they forget. I mean, I know how this is. This is kind of how I am with tarot, honestly. If they haven't made music in a long time, then they might forget like, oh, like I really enjoy making music. But once they like start making the music, then they realize like, oh yeah, I love this. So it's like having to fuel the fire. Like if the fire's about to go out, sometimes we forget the fire's even there because the light starts getting dimmer, and it's like one of those things where it's like, oh, okay. And with the Hermit, they do have that light. They're guiding, they're lighting the way. But this is a very solitary kind of position is what I'm seeing. But it is about like stoking these flames, right? I have another friend who's like this. She makes paintings and stuff like this. And she spends a lot of time alone, just like in her house, like painting. But if she goes out too much, she forgets about her career. And so this career feels like a work at home type of thing that you really enjoy, that you really love. But at the same time, it does feel like something that you have to like constantly kind of push in the energy into. Let me see one more card for you. Let's see here. Yeah, there's a fear that the career is going to cause anxiety or stress, maybe from being alone too much. I don't know, but you're still going to have everything else in life, like a social life, stuff like that. I don't think you're going to get anxiety from being alone, especially when you're working. It doesn't feel like that. Okay, someone is asking a question, or someone. Okay, hold on. I have to get to someone's question. Let's see. Hey, Cody, how are you? Remember me? Tabish? I don't know. Sorry, Tabish. I'm trying to look at your username. Like, I don't think I remember you. Beanish says, what kind of person will come into my love life in 2027? Beanish, it's so funny. You are expecting someone from your past to come in, and I don't think that's going to happen. It feels like a new person coming in. You're expecting something really, really tremendously, mind-blowingly love, 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 love. That also might not be happening necessarily in 2027. Let me pull one more card for this person. You could be expecting someone who's very like passionate or self-starter. The good news is I think you're expecting someone younger than you in general, and I think someone younger than you is coming in, but this is someone who's more practical, business oriented. This is also someone who easily shares compliments. Because I burped, I feel like this person enjoys food. Sorry, it's such a random message, but I feel like this person enjoys food. I feel like this person is like slow and steady wins the race, but they're also really focused on like hierarchy. Like they want to climb the ladder of success. This person I'm seeing with the red shirt and the red outfit over here, they like the color red, or they have a sense of like lust about them. But they feel very practical is kind of the vibe that I'm getting. Like they have a what is it called? Like a money focused mindset or a practical mindset. They might be good with like cars, something like that, or they might be good at fixing things in general that are like tangible and realistic. Let me pull one more card for this person. Yeah, and this is the question that I think needed to be answered because we're getting the same card up here, the Page of Cups. This is also someone who's a little bit odd or unusual. This is the secondary energy for this person. So the main energy for this person is the Page of Pentacles. Secondary energy for them is Page of Cups. So they do have a little bit of an intuition, but it's secondary to their practical side. They do have a sense of unusualness, but it's secondary to like the more earthy qualities of them as well. So you will be able to communicate with them on like an intuitive level is what I'm seeing. It's just a matter that they lead with this practicality. Let's see here. Sabrina says, thank you very much. You are good looking, Cody. Oh, thank you. Okay, so Brenda, how does V feel for me after the recent meetup? Brenda wants to know how V feels for them after the recent meetup. For her after the recent meetup. Okay, let's see here. What is that? Brenda, it feels like there's a feeling they're not sure you would work well with like their group or their friends. There's something about a group and them not feeling like there's a feeling it would work well or something like that. Or there's something with a group that maybe like physically happened. Like someone got rejected from a group or someone got like cut out from a group or something along those lines. And with Page of Swords here, it's interesting because there's a feeling of holding back something, of wanting to say something. The things that I'm seeing here ultimately is this person might feel like you need to work or heal through some things before they're like, this person needs a little bit of help. They need to heal through some things. So I don't know if you discuss traumatic stuff or stuff, personal stuff, but they feel like that there's a feeling that you need to work through some sort of thing, either with them or like a therapist or something like that. They're just thinking like, oh, they need to grow. Like this person needs to grow. There's something about feeling like you balance things well, or that you have a sense of balancing things well. This could also, paired with the my Six of Swords card reverse, indicate that there's a feeling of you needing to balance things out in your life. Like they might think, oh man, she needs to balance some things out. Like maybe she needs to figure this out versus this or something like that. This could also be just managing money. Maybe they feel like you manage money well. You know, Brenda says, I see it. Brenda says, we're not connected to groups though. Yeah, this could be some kind of, that's what I'm thinking. The first thing I thought was like, they might not think that you would connect with their friend group, something like that. Or they might be holding back from like showing you their friend group, if that makes sense. Yeah, the other possibility was if you're connected to a group, but let's see. Okay, so that's what I got for you, Brenda. Okay, I'm gonna do like 2 more questions, then I'm gonna get off, guys. I might go on later today. It's just my stamina's weak, so I might go on later today again, so in the evening. So it's morning here, it's 8:10. Let's see. Brenda says, okay. Sally, this is a long question. Let me read it and I'll see if I can answer it. Hello, I'm new to your channel and I've really been enjoying your readings. Thank you. I'd love to know what's ahead for me this year, particularly in terms of career and family. Okay, so let's pull 2 cards for each. For Sally, let's see. Career and family. Career. Okay. And family. Okay. Um, First of all, with career, there is a feeling of I'm getting really happy vibes when I pulled the career cards, like really happy vibes. And there's a feeling of like leaving something behind or moving on from something or traveling in some way, shape, or form. If your career has a lot of travel or they're going to transfer you or something like that, there's a feeling of getting transferred to a position that's like maybe better or something like that. Um, there is a feeling here of like I don't know how to put it with the chariot. It's like reverse. It's like needing a mode of transportation for this new job or something like that, and that might be coming through as well. Let's see here. Let's pull a card for this career. This could be a career that like you fantasized about in your past. So it almost feels like you're leaving something, moving into something that you fantasized about, whether that's travel, whether that's going to a specific place, going to a specific location. The universe, I think, is giving you major changes at this time. I did feel very positive energy from this career thing that I'm feeling. And Six of Cups, if you have children, when it comes to your career, like say you already have kids, they're going to be happy with this career shift, is what I'm seeing. It could be some career from the past. Um, it feels good. That's the thing. And I don't get feelings when I look at cards. Like I'll see the information, I can read the information, but I want to let you know there's a feeling of well-being I got when I put these cards down, and then I felt in my heart that was like, oh, good. Like this is good for I can't remember your name now that I'm reading for you, but it's good for this person, right? As far as the family stuff goes, there is a feeling with the Five of Wands where it's like a lot of family conflicts and competition is going to fade away. And this is going to fade away because a lot of people in the family are going to be taking up their responsibilities. I think that you'll be doing a lot of work, your family will be doing a lot of work. It's just that everyone starts cooperating, is what I'm seeing. But it's a lot of responsibilities that are going to be on the plate when it comes to the family. So do expect that, but do expect less tension through arguing and fighting. It's actually good that there's this work because that is what's going to settle out some of the arguments and stuff like that, is what I'm seeing. Or there's a feeling of worrying about arguing when it comes to what's coming up next with family, and then these being settled out with the Ten of Wands here. So let's see. We have last question. Let's see. What's coming towards me? Please tell me. Usha. I'm just going to say Usha. Usha. Sally says, thank you so much. Yeah, you're welcome, Sally. Usha says, what's coming towards me? Please tell me. What's coming towards you, Usha? It's funny, Usha, you might be expecting a romantic interest coming in soon, something that's really electric and perfect, an ideal love partner, something like that. I see you're ready for this, which is the good news. The other news, though, is what's really coming in is a sense of independence and wealth. So there's a feeling of growing your money, growing your finances, and becoming wealthier. You're leveling up with money. I think maybe recently or something you've had an experience with a person, and maybe that's why you're thinking it could be a love thing. But I think the universe is actually going to give you money pretty soon, or wealth, or some kind of way to enjoy yourself. Yeah, I'm also seeing a lot of celebrations and parties. I'm seeing like a lot of fun times. I'm seeing like kind of like spending money on fun times, fun celebratory energy. I see that at this time you have a sense of independence, which is amazing. I think it's going to feel really good. It's like one of those things where it's like right now you might want a partner, but then pretty soon you're going to be like, what's it called? Like, I feel like, what is that phrase? It's like you're independent and free. Like you have money, you're independent, you're free, you're doing you're doing like celebrations, you're going to, there might be a lot of things with other people's lives where they're having weddings or something like that, or there's big parties or events. But overall, I see you're enjoying this sense of independence. It's like you've forgotten about a partner and you're like, okay, forget about a partner. Like I'm having fun right now. Like I don't need a partner. That's kind of the vibe that I'm getting. I am touching my purpurite, like my hands naturally going to my purpurite. I don't know if you I think it's called purpurite. It's a purple stone. It has like a dusty coating of purple on it. It can rub off on your fingers and stuff, but I'm feeling called to tell you that that is a stone that you might want to look into getting. It's relatively inexpensive, I think, but yeah, that's what I got for you. Let's see. think that's going to be my last question. I think I said 2 questions too, and that was going to be the last. So I'm going to stick to my word. Okay, so Yusha says, wow, thank you. Yeah, you're welcome, Yusha. All right, you guys, I'm going to get off now. Someone's saying I'm amazing. Thank you, guys. Joy says, drink water, Cody. Feels like sore throat. Take care. I know. I need to drink some honey water. That usually helps my throat a lot. Like just hot water with like honey stirred into it. All right, guys, I'll see you later. Thanks so much. If I heal my throat, thank you, Joyce, for the advice. If I heal my throat, I'll be on later today, so expect that. And catch you guys later. Oh, Ethereal says, take care, Cody. Get honey and ginger. Okay. I get these ginger shots from the grocery store, so maybe I'll get one of those. Let's see. All right, cool. I'll catch you guys later. Bye.